It's Week 12 of the NFL, and we'll keep our eye on Azeez Al-Shaair, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Titans and the Panthers, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
That's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
The numbers for Sanders last week, 12 carries, 80 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers. They certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
To throw, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down. They go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
A first down throw for Young. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing, Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. 23 yards the pickup there. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I hope we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. That throw by Young incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Well, the Titans ready to take over on offense for the first time, and it is the now 35-year-old Ryan Tannehill who leads them out in his 12th NFL campaign.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try to create some space.
Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Tannehill now on second down. That one's taken in by Spears. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Out of the gun, a give to Spears. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. Incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Following the interception, Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
Young off the bootleg. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Sanders toss left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Buying time to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with 4th down and 1. Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Haskins on a give left side. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Now Young. Short, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Now here's Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He was brought down by Camu Brugier-Hill. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. On the out route, he's got Burks. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's 3rd and 7. Tannehill now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young on third down. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Roger, incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tajay Spears from 6 yards away. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let the return guy touch it.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is taken in by Hurst. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Young. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Meanwhile, Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll start in the NFC, a division matchup pitting New Orleans against Atlanta. And it's the Saints who have the lead in the second quarter. Derek Carr has thrown a touchdown pass. Next, we'll head east. It's on to Cincinnati as we check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting Steelers as that game has gone to halftime. Jamar Chase, a touchdown catch in that first half. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Isaiah McKenzie, a touchdown reception. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
He's like, oh, nothing. You know, I was like, really? I hear some noise in the background. You know, he's like, oh, it's the TV.
Young to throw it.
Oh,
Left side here to Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
I was like, no, you're not. You're not in Dubai, and I know you're not in Dubai.
1st and 10, Young. From left side on target to Thielen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap, and then again to Sanders to the 36-yard line. Stop there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
The play fake, now Young. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On play action, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Now 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. Stays on his feet. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Tannehill's that's taken in by Okonkwo. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville, and they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Young. Touchdown! LaVisca Chenault, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
This is good. Now that the marbles
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Tannehill. There's a short one caught by Uzama. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
You know, when I see stuff like this on the internet, man, it honestly baffles me because I couldn't imagine having that kind of relationship with my neighbor. You know, I've never even had a neighbor speak to me in a wrong tone of voice, so to have
now Tannehill.
Man, and then the court yard,
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. Tannehill on 1st down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And he will have a Titans 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. To the air again, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from 10 yards out. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to Sanders on first down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Another run with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro, and that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
So now Tannehill and the Titans down by 13, a little under a minute to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Here's Tannehill. That's taken in by Sherfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Throwing Tannehill.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Tannehill to throw. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. One last throw here for Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now Tannehill. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They're facing a top 10 defense.